It's nice to come your way again. Happy New Year. I'm so excited that God has taken us from 2024 and we're now in 2025. I'm sure you are also excited. Welcome back to this channel. This is Green Code Mentoring Hub YouTube channel where we do presentations of international and national opportunities, where we also communicate with ourselves, we hang out, we talk to ourselves about current realities and opportunities that are global. So I'm so excited to come your way again, as well as to help you plan your 2025. 2025 should not end the way other years ended. Okay, so that is why I have come here, because the whole essence of this heart-to-heart talk and hanging out with me is as a result of personal interaction with colleagues, family members, friends, and I get to see how they are struggling to run the year, and most of them don't even have a plan. And my duty is to help support you to live your dream. Okay, so now I want to take you on a ride, on a heart-to-heart talk about planning your 2025. Please don't misquote me. We're not talking about New Year resolutions here, okay? But again, even if it is the New Year resolution, a lot of times people miss out on achieving their New Year resolution because they don't have clear-cut strategy, step-by-step approach, and measurable New Year resolution. So that's I bet if you follow me on this heart-to-heart talk and let's have this one-on-one discussion, then we will be able to achieve that. So welcome. My name is Edem. I'm the head of Green Code Mentoring Hub and also the Executive Director of Green Concern for Development. Green Code is a national organization registered in Nigeria, and we're very visible in 4 regions of Nigeria: the Northeast, the Northwest, the North Central, and the South. The Green Code Mentoring Hub is an opportunity and also a platform where people get to interact, learn from one another. We also have, in the mentoring hub, we also have a co-working space in case you are a startup, a new NGO, a young growing NGO, and you are struggling with office space. We provide all that for you. Okay, so now let's hit this ground running for planning for 2025. But before I do that, on this YouTube channel, if you are coming across our videos for the first time, our presentation for the first time, I will encourage you to hit that subscribe button, subscribe, and then turn on the notification bell so that you get notified each time we upload new videos, new presentation. And again, as you are watching our videos, and if you have suggestions, comments, please do well to put it down on the comment section of each of those videos. Our team members will always come around, review those comments, and get back to you. Okay, and if you want us to get across to you instantly as you drop your comment, please do well to also drop your contact details, okay, and we'll get you on time. Thank you. Let's go planning for 2025. Starting with challenge. I just want to challenge you. I want to challenge you. How did you end 2024? Did you end it well? Do you have any regrets regarding how 2024 ended or went for you? Did you end 2024 as planned, even you had planned? Not going well, it didn't go well for you, or it went very well as planned? Do so to comment on the comment section of this video. Tell us how your 2024 went and what are the lessons learned for 2025. Now for me, moving into 2025 and planning for 2025, I want you to take a moment, close your eyes, reflect on how your journey went. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, in the whole of that 2024. Then try to do stock taking. Reflect on everything that happened to you in 2024, the ones you were able to accomplish, the ones you were not able to accomplish. Do that stock taking. If you do that stock taking, it will really help you in planning your 2025 so that you can now look at all those loopholes. What were the challenges? What were the weaknesses on your part? And then see the way you can then close them and then move forward. So it is a moment for you to do stock taking. It is not too late. As soon as you stumble on this video, try as much as possible to take a moment, close your eyes, stay in a place that you are not distracted, reflect back and try to do the stock taking. If you do that stock taking, I bet you'll be happy you did, okay? So now there is power in planning everything about your life. There's also power, there's benefit in writing down your plans. Because as you are, we are all equal before the law and also before the eyes of our Creator. Our Creator gave each and every one of us 24 hours in a day. And it is now our responsibility, because God has given to us, so it is now your responsibility to make the best out of that 24 hours that you have in a day. So you don't have any excuse. Now, looking at planning and writing it down, we have the two religious books that give us authority over this. If you are a Christian, it is clearly written in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 2 to 3. If you are a Muslim, we also have a related verse in the Holy Quran that also talks about this. In Habakkuk, he says that, then the Lord replied, write down the revelation, which is like the vision, and make it plain on the table so that its heralds may run with it. Verse 3 says that, for the revelations await an appointed time. It speaks of the end and not proof false. Though it lingers, wait for it. It will certainly come and it will not delay. That is for the Christians. So he says, have a vision, write it down. He did not say have a vision in your head. Write it down. That's what the Holy Bible says. Let's look at what the Holy Quran says. The Holy Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah in chapter 2, verse 282. It says, "O you who have believed, when you contract a debt for a specific term, write it down. Let a scribe write it between you in justice." Although the Holy Quran does not really talk about the vision, but it also lay emphasis and illustrate the importance of writing down everything. And when you write it down, it helps in preservation. That is what the Holy Quran says. Now, let's look at our 2025. What are your plans? Without you stumbling on this video or watching this video, have you actually taken a bold step to write your 2025 plan, or your aspirations or your goals, as well as your strategy of how you want to accomplish this? If you have not done that yet, this video is for you. If you have done that already, this video too is also for you, so that you can go back after listening to this presentation and then go back to review whatever you have done and put it in the right path. Let's go. Now, it is clearly recommended that once you have a plan, you write it down. So my question is that, have you been writing down your plans or your visions or your goals or your life aspirations? Have you been writing them down? If you have not done, now is the time to do that. So if you have not done that, why? But in this presentation, in this our heart-to-heart talk, I need to tell you, please try to write it down. And don't write it down and keep it anywhere. You need to have a vision board. When we talk about a vision board, it is not actually a board in real sense, but it could just be a place where you place them, okay? So that you can vision them, you can look at them at every point in time. It could be your bedside, it could be your notepad, it could be your diary, but most times people write things in a diary and store the diary somewhere far from there. But you need to write your visions, your plans, your goals in a place that you can always make contact with. You can write it and then replicate it and place them in the bathroom. You can place it beside your bed. You can place it around your workstation, your corner, or on your studies. Okay, that will enable you to focus on them. And once you look at them, you read them, you can connect with them, and then it will challenge you. So this is what we advise you to do if you have not been doing that before. Now let's look at planning for 2025. You need to set your goals for 2025. Once you set your goal, you need to learn how to break them down into tiny targets. As we begin 2025, it is essential to take a moment to plan for the years ahead. We are just in the first month of the year, so you have 11 more months to go. So you really need to plan for it. Okay, a well thought out plan not only helps you to focus, but also ensure that your effort aligns with the workplace mission and your personal growth. So I will advise you to take these few steps on how to set a meaningful goal and how to achieve them. If you follow these steps and this guide, it will help you plan a meaningful goal and the targets of how to achieve them. So let's go. Step 1, have a clear goal for the year. It could be your professional goals. It could also be your personal goals. It could also be your family goal. It could also be your business goal. So let's go. So step 1, set a clear goal. Sometimes some of us, we are not very clear on what we want for ourselves. But so, having gone through this, you'll be able to understand how you need to set a clear goal. Think about what you want to achieve this year. You can close your eyes, you can write it down. What is it that I want to achieve this year? What is it that I want to get from this 2025? The 2025 has come fully prepared and pregnant for you. So it is your position to take delivery of what this year holds for you. Okay. So, but like I said, you need to look at it professionally, you need to look at it holistically. As a family, you need to look at it personally. You need to personalize some of your goals. So, to enable you set a clear goal for the year, either professionally, personally, family-wise, or business-wise, you need to understand what we call SMART. Your goals must be SMART. SMART meaning capital S, capital M, capital A, capital R, and capital T. In a few seconds, I'll take you through what SMART stands for. The S means specific. You need to clearly define what you want to accomplish. What is it that you want to accomplish in 2025? So that by December 31st, you can look back and say, yes, this I had said I want to achieve. And I'm happy that by December now, I have achieved this. So it must be very clear. Then measurable. Measurable, ensure that you track your progress. So you must be able to break your goals down in such a way that, okay, yeah, if I have to walk 1,000 steps in a day, so within within 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock, how many steps have I done? So something like that. So it must be measurable. Then achievable. Set a realistic and attainable target. Yeah, we encourage people to dream big and aspire big things. But again, it's always good for you to also ensure that your goals are realistic. Okay? I don't just want to mention any case now, but just ensure that what you want to do is realistic. Take for instance, you cannot say you want to build a duplex in an eyebrow area where your salary is less than $50, or when your salary is less than 100,000 naira, okay, depending on the currency of your country. So that will not be realistic, because it is advisable you plan within your means. So relevant. So we're saying that align your goals with your mission, with your vision. Okay? So time bound, attach deadlines, realistic deadlines to your goals. That will enable you know if you are making progress. Okay? Now let's look at the second step. The second step says break goals into tiny targets. Big goals feels overwhelming. Okay, if you have very big goals, you feel very overwhelmed, and sometimes it can weaken you. So what you need to do is that you need to break them down into smaller and manageable tasks. For example, if your goal is to improve project efficiency, start with weekly review of workflow. Okay, identify gaps and then begin to do your implementation plan bit by bit. Step 3 talks about prioritizing and scheduling, identifying your most important goals and allocate time for them in your schedule. Basically, we're promoting that once you have your set of goals, okay, look at them and then look at the low-hanging fruit. Which one can you accomplish within the shortest possible time that will be stress-free? Go for those ones first, and then you can now come and tackle the other ones that seems to be very big and all that. And for you to be able to prioritize your goal, so that you'll be able to achieve them, we encourage that you have what we call a to-do list or a planner or a digital calendar to keep track of all this. And if you're someone that works on the computer, all these tools are there in the computer for you to use. Like I said, you might also have a vision board, or you paste all these your goals. You can write them in a piece of paper, photocopy them and paste them around your house, so that at every point in time when you turn, you look at them. It is either you pray over them if you're a spirit-filled person, or you connect. Once you anytime you begin to look at the things you wrote down that seems to be your goals and your targets, you'll be challenged to go for them. So try as much as possible, do this, and then you'll be connecting to them on a daily basis. Once you are connected to them on a daily basis, you'll be challenged to go out of your way to see how you can accomplish them. Now let's look at step 4. Step 4 says that stay flexible. In life, you never can predict anything, okay? Things are not cast on stones in life, okay? So learn to be flexible. So yeah, you might do your goal, break them down into tiny targets and tasks, and then begin to prioritize them. But along the way, something can just happen. For instance, you might just wake up early in the morning and then set out to go to the office. If you are driving, somebody might just hit your car behind, or something might just happen. There could be a very serious traffic jam that cars have been there for over hours, and it might just spoil your day. So once you're able to have a flexible plan, then you can either get to your office, spend more time, or close, come back, relax, and then try to see how you can work into the night to achieve this. So this is what we mean by flexible work plan. And that also means that at every point in time, you should be checking and reviewing your targets, your goals, plan, so that you should be able to know what and what needs to be adjusted. If the targets needs to be adjusted, you know when to adjust them on time. Because if you don't do this, by the time you run with it, then you, by end of the year, you cannot accomplish them. You feel so frustrated, and that's not very good. So talk about celebrating small wins. Sometimes you might not necessarily achieve everything that you have planned to do, but at every milestone that you have achieved something that is leading to the bigger picture, or to the bigger goal, you need to celebrate it. Okay, you need to celebrate it. That way you'll be able to gain momentum and energy to push ahead for the ones that are yet to be accomplished. And this saves, celebrating small wins serves as motivation for you to go for the remaining ones. So I just want to say that by breaking your 2025 goals into tiny actionable steps, you'll be able to make steady progress while maintaining focus and energy. Let's make this year productive, okay, and impactful for one another, both in where you work and also in your personal life. Okay, you can only make this year productive, impactful, if only you have a clear-cut goals and targets and milestones for this year. So let's look at a typical professional goals for 2025. This is just a typical one, so you can learn from it. Okay, now this person's goal is to improve project management skills. And what has this person done? He has decided to break them down into tiny targets. And we all know that we have 12 months in a year, so every day counts. So what you need to do, you can now divide the 12 months into quarter, which will mean lumping 3 months together. Let's look at this typical example. This person wants to improve his or her own skill in project management. So he or she first divided the year into quarter and decided that from January to March, these are the things the person will do. Enroll in project management certificate course, okay, by January 15. So what that means is that because you did not just have the mental picture that, okay, I want to improve on my project management skill, and you leave it there, the person have gone further to write it down that by January to March, I should be able to first, before January 15, I should be able to identify a project management course and enroll. So what that means is that once you begin to write your plan, you will have to be challenged to work out modalities for achieving them. So by January 15, this person would have enrolled in that course. Then once you enroll, they will give you modules, course outline, where you begin to prepare. So the next target for this person is that complete one module per week and finish the course by March 31st. You see what I'm talking about? So the person has broken this thing down. So the person has given have agreed to work within this time span. Okay, and then apply concept to streamlining team workflow by reviewing and refining task delegation process. All this the person would have done from January to March. Now, having set these 3 target, you move to second quarter. Second quarter starts by April to June. What will the person do by then? It will implement the new project management tools. In the course in which the person had enrolled and passed through all the learning, the person might have gotten tools for project management. So the person will now deploy these new tools into his or her own workspace, and it does not just end there. He had to put a timeline by April 15. That's when he wants to deploy this thing and then work collaboratively with his team. Then train team members on the tools through 2 sessions in April. So if you listen to this plan, so this is what the person wants to do between April and June. But in April alone, he wants to hold 2 sessions with his or her own team members so that they will understand the tools. This is knowledge transfer. This is skills transfer. So he transferred this to his team members that will enable them to work effectively. Then after that, he will now oversee the team, how the team are deploying the new skills and tools in their projects. And this he or she wants to see happen by 30th June. So meaning by 30th June, his dream and goal of improving project management skills to enhance team efficiency might have gone halfway. So by the end of 2025, this person, even if something happened that maybe the person is transferred out of that place, the person would have said, okay, yeah, this was my goal for 2025. By June, I had gone halfway. That is how to track your goal. Now, in third quarter, July to September, what would the person do? The person will attend 2 professional development webinars or conference on team leadership and efficiency. Now you have acquired skills and you have tried to deploy these skills to your workplace. You have also tried to transfer the skills to your other colleagues. So the next thing will be you also go further to learn other things. So you don't put limitation, because now some professional development courses or conferences on leadership and efficiency might have to do with you paying money, traveling from your city to that place. But this person is looking out for webinars. Webinar you can join free. So this is it. So you try to put off all limitations that might want to hinder you from achieving your goals. Collaborate with peers to develop checklists for managing cross-departmental projects effectively. Like where I work, for money to be spent, especially when it has to do with project money and every other money, the program people will initiate for what they want, send it to the procurement will advertise, collect expression of interest or bids or quotes, and then the procurement committee will sit, review them, and then approval will come. Items will be procured, logistics will take possessions of those items and then distribute them either to the warehouse store or dispatch them to the field where it will be needed. The program people will use it and then come back, submit their report. Procurement will put up all those, send it to internal control. Internal control will check it, vet them, and then return back to procurement if there are comments, and then procurement will now submit it back to finance. Finance will review finally and then process the finance. So that is it. So in project efficiency, this you learn to work with this cross collaboration with other units and departments. So this is what this person wants to do. So this person intend to achieve this between July and September. By fourth quarter, which is the last quarter, October to December 2025, this person might, with all the skills, the tools, and the extra learnings he or she has gotten, he will now begin to mentor junior colleagues in project management principles. and then begins to document his lesson learned and share with others. By so doing, by the last day of the year, this person will be a fulfilled person and will be satisfied with what he or she has done regarding improving project management skills and in promoting or enhancing team efficiency. So, in conclusion, regarding professional goals in your workplace, always learn to evaluate your progress. How far have you gone? This you can do at the end of that quarter. If your plan is for the quarter, ensure that at every quarter you sit back, either the last day of the quarter, you sit back to review, evaluate what you have done. Look at the deadlines, the timelines, the milestones that you have set for yourself and see if you have accomplished them. And note this, if for any reason you finish evaluating and you now say that, okay, there are targets, there are milestones that you have not reached, please don't be shy and don't feel bad about it. Carry them over to the next quarter. What that means is that you really need to work extra hard in the next quarter to finish the carried over tasks and targets, coupled with the targets that you have already set for that current quarter. So do this consistently and do not feel shy. Do not be lazy about pursuing how these things will go. Now let's look at personal development goals. How do you set your personal development, personal goal for the year? Now let's look at this person. This person said, okay, for 2025, I want to adopt a healthier lifestyle, meaning the person wants to live a lifestyle that is very healthy. So the person now divides the year, like I said, run your yearly plan quarter by quarter. Okay, so that way you will not be under pressure. But if you run it week or monthly, you will be under pressure. Okay, and by month one, if you cannot achieve anything, you feel so frustrated. So never try that. So now let's look at this person. To adopt a healthier lifestyle, January to March, one activity is that he or she will create a weekly meal plan with balanced nutrition by January 10th. So you don't just create a meal, but you want to have a balanced diet where all nutrients are present in your meal. So meaning, if you were the one that used to patronize junk, you no longer patronize junk. That's what it means. Secondly, the person will now replace sugary snacks with healthier options. And what are the healthier options? Natural fruits, natural nuts. And the person has said, starting from February, 1st February, I will begin to replace sugary snacks with natural fruits and natural nuts. So you now see the progress and the targets this person have already set. So walk or exercise for at least 30 minutes, 5 times a week. Now let me say this. When you are starting a workout or exercise, it might be very, very challenging for you to do this 30 minutes a day and then for 5 days. Okay, or for a week, which is 7 days. It will be very, very challenging. So you start small and then build on it. Now we go to the second quarter. The person says, second quarter from April to June, I will join a local gym or fitness class by April 15 and attend twice a week. So this person wants to be going to gym or fitness class at least twice a week by April 15. Now let me come in here and say this. Sometimes it might be very, very challenging for you to mobilize the resources to go to the gym, because in the gym you have to do the initial registration and then pay your monthly dues. And then going 2 times a week is not the best option for your or you not get value for your money. That's what that's my personal belief. So I would rather advise that rather than do this with your resources, if you don't have much resources, rather get data, and then you can go to YouTube and either you download exercises, fitness exercises that you can do, and some of them comes with instructors, and then you can follow the instructions that are announced by the instructors, and then you can do this, and then you, rather than doing it 2 days, 2 times a week, you can be doing it daily, even though it's 15 minutes, that's fine. This person says that between April and June, I will set a dehydration goal of taking 2 liters of water daily. A lot of us will finish eating and then we just go for what we call minerals or any of the Coca-Cola products. That is not very healthy. You need to take water. Water has a lot of functions in the body. Water is life. Then learn to cook 3 healthy recipe meals per month. So this is clear targets that the person. Let's look at third quarter. What will this person do to achieve a healthier lifestyle? Third quarter, July to September, increase physical activities to include 1 indoor activity per week. That is 1 outdoor activity per week. That's either hiking, biking. Okay, this is very, very important for your healthy lifestyle. Schedule and attend full health check by August 31st. Now remember, this person is going on a journey. January, and now he or she is on the 8th month of the year. So he will now go to check, do a thorough check. And I will also use this opportunity. Try as much as possible to avail yourself of a thorough medical check. Let them scan your internal organ, check everything that has to do with you, because it is very, very important that you know the state of your body, because they say prevention is better than cure. So it's better you check and know what is there in your body, and then the doctors will recommend what you need to do, and then you too will need to adhere to doctors' prescriptions or medical advice for you to live a healthier life. Participate in a wellness challenge, 30 days yoga plank challenge. All these are what the person wants to do between July and September, and they have dates. Now finally, on the fourth quarter, this person, October to December, want to focus on mental well-being by practicing mindfulness and meditation for 10 minutes daily. I want to also tell you that this is very, very important. If you are going, if you involve yourself in this, it will be very, very good for you to help your mental health. It will also help you reflect on some certain things. Limit screen time after 8 p.m. You try to limit the screen time, how long you stay on your phone and all that. So reflect on the progress and set goals for the remaining, and maintaining and enhancing this lifestyle in 2026. So imagine you have taken yourself through this journey. You need to reflect on it, check, evaluate, like I said, where you did well, you encourage yourself, celebrate yourself. Then where you have gaps or weakness, you try to see how you close them, and then take this same style to 2026. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, if you have seen value in this presentation, please comment on the comment section. Share this video link with others. Let them also subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that they get notified each time we upload new videos. Okay, now let me give you this will be your take-home point. You have to be intentional this year. This year 2025, you need to be intentional. So intentional in achieving your goals, writing down your goals, breaking them into a target, and then adding dates of that you want to accomplish them, and make sure you review them frequently as possible. paste them all around your houses, your workstation, so that you can connect with them at every point in time. Then evaluate your circles of friends and know who to spend much time and less time with, because some of our friends, they drain us. So by so doing, when you evaluate your circles of friends, you now know who to spend more time with that will add value to your life, that will help you accomplish your dreams. So rather than spending time with people that will be of no value to you, but please never neglect anybody, because everybody is important, okay? We'll talk about that in a different class. Then finally, you need a mentor. In 2025, you need a mentor. I'm not actually looking at role models. So you need a mentor, and you need to identify a professional mentor. You need to identify a spiritual mentor, and you also need to identify a business mentor. This will enable you grow well. For professional mentors, I will recommend that you look around your workspace, you look around your city, you also go to professional social media pages or platforms like LinkedIn and see who is actually doing what and how are they doing it, and then you try to see how you can connect with them. You can reach out to them. So don't shadow any mentor. Reach out to your mentor, let the person know that, oh, you have chosen him or her as your mentor. That way, both of you will be able to connect. And once you guys are connecting, then you will be able to impact yourselves. Okay. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining this class. Our next class will be on discipline. Don't miss this class. We'll be talking about discipline. We'll talk about discipline. 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 Okay, so thank you for coming. Feel free to make comments on the comment sections, and for every video that you have watched on our YouTube channel, and if there are topics, subjects that you want us to discuss, please do well to reach us. Okay, and for any reason you want to reach us, you can reach us on our emails that you will see on this YouTube channel. Okay, Green Code Mentoring Hub 001@gmail.com. Thank you, and see you in our next video. Bye.